What's up, Moon Boys? What's up, Moon Boys? That's gonna be my new intro here. What's going on, Moon Boys? Anyways, guys, all you can do is laugh at things like this, man. Bitcoin back down to 38,300. Does not look right. Does not look too great for BTC. You guys can see the title, okay? Bitcoin has made a lower low, okay? Is this the start of some type of bear market, right? Is this where I definitively say that I think that Bitcoin is in a bear market? Well, we'll get into that. We'll get into that in a second. You guys are saying, say it, Jordan. This is a bear market. We'll get into that in a second, okay? We'll get into that in a second. I know you guys are like, upset that Jabba's not opening the stream. You guys are upset that George is not opening the stream. Listen. Okay, that stuff is for the nighttime. It's too early for me to do any type it's too early for me to bring on Jabba. We'll get Jabba on maybe in a little bit as I drink my tea here, okay? It's really not that early. It's really not. I always think it's way earlier than it actually is. Holy moly, this is hot. Holy. Rest in peace. This is a bear market. But anyways, yeah, we dropped back down to 38.3. Now, do I think this is a bear market? Listen, guys, here's what I'll say about this, okay? Here's what I'll say about this. How long have I continuously said that I will remain bullish, okay? I will remain bullish for Bitcoin unless Bitcoin makes a lower low on the macro, okay? And what has Bitcoin done? Well, Bitcoin has, it depends if you want to call September or you want to call the September dip a macro low. I'm going to call a September dip a macro low. We have officially made a lower low. Now, it's not 100% yet. Okay, we gotta wait until we gotta sort of wait until we have the daily close today, right? Unless Bitcoin gets some massive pumpage, we are gonna get a macro lower low, right? We're gonna get a lower low than the September low. So I think if you're just being realistic and you're not being a moon boy, okay? If you're not being a moon boy,
we're going to 100K tomorrow.
Right? Listen, my grandma's not out here asking me how to buy Bitcoin right now. I have to be realistic. I am more, you guys know I've been bearish for the last couple weeks anyways. You guys have been calling me, Jordan's bearish. I have to be honest, right? The charts don't look great. If we're just going off charts, we're not going off fundamentals. Nothing's changed as far as fundamentals and things like that. But if we're just going based off the charts, Bitcoin, in my opinion, is yes. Bitcoin is in a bear market at the moment. But do I want it sounds weird for me to say that. But does that change my viewpoint on what my strategy is? Okay? No. I am not selling any of my crypto, okay? I am adding to my bags as we go down, okay? Because what I know is Bitcoin has a tendency to sort of surprise everyone, right? When everyone flips bearish, that's typically when Bitcoin likes to surprise everyone and go up higher. So, no. Yes, do I think Bitcoin might be in some type of bear market right now? Yes, okay? Bitcoin might be in some type of bear market. But, that's not changing my strategy, okay? I will continue to add as crypto goes down here. I've sort of said if 40K breaks on a close, we got to see where we close tonight, obviously. We got to hope for Bitcoin to get a massive pump back over the previous low. It's probably likely that we at least come back down to test the $37,400 level, if not the $36,000 level, okay? I think that's probably likely at this point. I'm just being realist. I'm not going to show you guys any indicators that are sort of saying, Bitcoin's going to go to the upside, right? You guys are probably pissed at me. Jordan, we came here. Hold on. I have this on the wrong thing. Hold on, guys. Jordan, we came here for opium. You crushed all our dreams. What are we supposed to do? We came here for opium. Jordan, we're all scared now. What am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do with my hands. Right? You guys are probably all pissed at me. But, you know, that's sort of my thought process right now. I think Bitcoin will come back down to test the 36. At this point, it's probably likely it would come back down to this range here, 37.4 to 36.6, in my personal opinion here in the short term. All right? Please give us the opium. Guys, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, right? There's plenty of channels that'll sit there and sort of lie to you and just keep saying the same thing over and over again. Like, I'm just looking at the price structure here. I'm not going based off any fundamentals. The fundamentals are still the same, right? You know, we could go over all those we want, right? Bitcoin hash rate, the highest that it's ever been. A liquid supply still going up, right? So the macro fundamentals are still there, but the charts look like absolute dog crap, okay? They look like absolute dog crap. And that's sort of what we've been saying for quite a while now, right? The Jordan's bearish stuff, okay? It's just the facts right now. It's just the facts, and we have to sort of, you know, just go along with it. We can't don't get too emotional, guys. If you guys are holding your crypto still, I know a lot of you sold already. Congratulations. Congratulations to everyone who sold, by the way. We won't do that. We won't do that. Oh, man. Hold on. Where's my, where is it? There it is. We won't do that. You guys are going to get even more mad. Congrats to everyone who sold. But, you know, for everyone that's still holding, you can't get too upset, guys. There's no point in getting upset, right? You should have been expecting... You should have been prepared for any type of move. If you're invested in crypto and you are a long-term holder, you should be ready for any type of move, whether, you know, it's going back down to 30K or it's going to pump back up to 100K. You should always have a plan either way, and no price movement should really, you know, really affect you like that. That's basically what I have to say. I'm going to stay positive. You guys got to stay positive too, right? You guys got to stay positive. Expect the worst. And then when the worst happens, it's not that bad, right? It's not that bad if the worst happens because we expect it, right? I'm not happy about it, but I'm still holding. Facts. We actually have a poll going here. Do you feel max pain? We have 58% of people who said yes, and 42% of people said no. So actually, almost 60% of people are saying that they hear or that they feel max pain. Listen, I'm not feeling max pain, okay? I'm not feeling max pain. If anyone's feeling anything right now, all right? If anyone is feeling anything right now, it's our guy Jabba. It's our guy Jabba, guys. Wow! Let's go! I'm finally rich! I've been rich for a while, but now I can go meet Elon. Let's go, guys. My shoe! Now I got 2 shoes! I don't feel any pain. Someone said I don't feel any pain. Someone said I feel nothing. I'm numb. Listen, I'm numb to this price action too. I am just so used to this price action where I am literally just numb, right? I'm literally just numb. Now, to jump back into the charts real quick, guys, here's the thing. The one thing I will say for some type of opium, okay? Some type of opium, right? It's not all doom and gloom here. What I will say is, this doesn't have to mean anything, but the daily RSI is at a 25, right? I mean, if we go back and look at the times that we've been this low, we were this low all the way back in May 2021, right? We were this low, and well, that wick that we got on that day ended up being relatively close to the low, right? There's a couple times we wicked slightly below in the daily, but we never really went too much lower on a close, okay? And if we go back in the past, the time before that was March of 2020. Let's go back all the way back in the past, right? All the way back in March of 2020. We also went, we went extremely lower, but we obviously never went there again. So, here's what I'll say about this. Does it mean we can't go lower? No. But would I say it's indicative of, you're probably somewhere close to a bottom. I'm not going to call for bottoms here. I mean, there's just so many outside factors going on. I mean, the stock market continues to dump today. Holy majoli, man. S&P continues to dump. I'm sure the NASDAQ is doing just as bad. Let's see what the NASDAQ is doing here.
You had so much good moment with that pump song. Now you play it and it's making me emotional.
Now you play it and making you emotional. I'm sure the NASDAQ is dumping too. Yeah, NASDAQ is still coming down. Listen, there's so many outside factors going on. I'm not going to be calling bottoms here. I'm really not. I don't know where the bottom will be. I don't. I was pretty confident in here just based off of what happened in the summertime. You know, I think our fractal's pretty much overblown now. And, you know, what I think we need, and this is something that actually my good friend Ben Cowan talked about on a video. It was probably like a week ago. About a week ago. This is what he talked about, man. He sort of said that every major Bitcoin rally usually starts with a giant capitulation event. And I might have to agree with him here, right? I might have to agree with him because if we go back and look at times where we really started a major uptrend, it's usually after some type of giant. We're talking giant capitulation events. So will Bitcoin, will this fear continue to plague Bitcoin? And will we get a major capitulation event to the downside that will wipe everyone that's long out, right? Everyone that's long, scare everyone out of the market, and then we continue back up, right? That's my thought process right now, just based off where we are in the trend, right? We made a lower low, right? That's going to scare a lot of people, okay? It's going to scare a lot of people. You even saw George last night, guys. How perfect was my intro last night? That was legit the most perfect intro. That was awesome, man. Do I really have to make another video today? God. I'm so sick of this, man. I can't wait to the bear market. Then I can just talk about APYs every day. All right, let's go live again. I am George. We're all George. Guys, is this it? Bitcoin has effed us. Bitcoin has absolutely effed us. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say, guys. I just think that we have to move back up. We have to move back up. I have no reasoning for it now. We have to move back up. We have to. You know what? Screw this. I'm sick of this friggin' channel. I'm sick of this channel. I'm deleting this channel and never coming back, all you trolls. I'm so sick of this. I got no more opium for you, okay? Okay? I got no more opium for you. I'm out of here. Screw this. Oh, man. Oh, one of these days, he's going to go off. One of these days, he's absolutely going to go off. Shout out to George, by the way. I am always so amazed how positive George can stay. It really, every day. I really am. It's no. One of these days, he's going to just flip out. But yeah, I mean, 360. But yeah. I mean, listen, we know where we are in the trend. Let's wait and see. Are we going to get some type of major sell-off first before we go up? Certainly possible. I mean, certainly possible, especially after breaking lower lows and sentiment being, I mean, even worse than it was before. I mean, the sentiment was already awful. Now, does anyone think we're going to bounce to the upside right now, guys? Hold on. Let me ask you guys in the chat. Let me ask you guys this, okay? Do you guys, does anyone think that Bitcoin's just going to bounce to the moon here? I don't think that there's anyone who, isn't just a pure moon boy, okay? And guys, you know me. I am, at heart, I'm a moon boy. I don't think there's anyone at heart that thinks that Bitcoin is just going to do this. Is there anyone that thinks that Bitcoin's just going to do this right now? I just doubt it, right? I doubt it. I don't think there's anyone that with the right headspace that think that Bitcoin's just going to bounce to the upside here. I don't see it. I don't see it. Everyone thinks that lower, 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 lower. See, everyone, no, lower. I sold everything. Bathwater said end 100K by end of month. Hitting 30K first. Lower. Let's see. Not this week, month, or quarter. Carl believes so. Everyone thinks that we're going lower here, right? Everyone. There's like maybe one to three people. I don't know why I said 1 to 3, but 1 to 3 people think that we're going to bounce to the upside straight from here. Okay. Is Jimmy okay? Is Jimmy okay? Listen, I hold on. Let me see if I have. Here he is. Let's ask him. Let's ask him. $38. I can't do this. 38,350. No, George. BitBoy, you promised me the moon. Strap up. We're going to the moon. No, I'm coming after you. I will find you. I will find all of you. I still have hope, though. Strap up. We're going to the moon. Strap up. No! I can't. Jimmy. I got too fun with this. Listen, guys. I mean, Bitcoin... we're having fun, but Bitcoin's dropping in the background. We got to still have some fun, right? We got to still have some fun, even though, we're sort of just having fun and Bitcoin's just going like this in the background. Oh, man. Jimmy is in solidarity. Facts, man. You know what's funny? I keep going on Twitter and stuff, and I keep seeing the same opium being passed around. And listen, guys, I'm all for opium too, right? I'm all for opium and positivity, right? But some of this stuff is just ridiculous, man. I mean, we still got tech dev posting charts. We still got tech dev posting charts, pointing to a 200K Bitcoin in Q1. Guys, have a realistic approach when it comes to crypto. I think a lot of the reason why a lot of people just get so fearful in times like this is because that, one, they get over leveraged in crypto, right? They have way too much money in that they can actually afford to have in. And two, they listen, I mean, you got to have a somewhat realistic approach, right? It's always like I always like to say, like, SHIB's not doing a 30x from here, okay? Just an example, like XRP's not hitting $300. People just have way too high of expectations in this market, man. And that's why I think people get so let down, and just like they can't bear to have their portfolio in red for any amount of time, or else the sky is falling, right? Everyone's just so used to up. I'm still seeing some of these whacked out charts, man. Right? I'm still seeing some of these. Do BitBoy, dude? Nope. We ain't doing BitBoy. Maybe we'll do BitBoy in a little bit. Here we go. We got Snowman in the chat. Tech Dev does great, TA. Tech Dev does great, TA, man. He does great, TA. He does great. What do you mean? Tech Dev is great. Stop crapping on Tech Dev. Stop it. Listen, man, I would argue that, yes, maybe Tech Dev does great, TA. But selling these freaking unrealistic charts to people that, selling these unrealistic charts to people, I don't think is a good thing. I think that hurts people more than it helps. I think it hurts people more than it helps, man. You know, I won't get too far into it, but, you know, some of these, I've been kind of commenting on Twitter lately about some of these Moon Boy things. And I'm a Moon Boy too. But you gotta be a realistic Moon Boy. You can't be an unrealistic Moon Boy. It's okay to be super bullish in a bullish trend. Okay? When you're in a bullish trend, it's awesome to be bullish. Right? It's awesome to, you know, have these high price targets, you know, when the market's moving up like this, and it makes sense. When the market's moving down like this, saying that Bitcoin's going to 200K in Q1 is a little bit ridiculous. It's a little bit ridiculous. Okay? The weekly time frame, anyway, guys. We got the whole weekend coming up. I would like to see a weekly close above 39,000. Okay, 39,000 is where I'd like to see a weekly close. I want to get a weekly close above our previous weekly close highs. You guys can see here, right there, back in June, we had the weekly close highs at about 39,000, right? That's where I want to see the weekly close. If we close below that, well, once again, it's probably just another thing that doesn't look too great. We do have some weekly close highs looking left back here as well, and that's kind of right where we're sitting at the moment. I would like to close back above here, though. All right, that would just be very, very preferable. We still got all day today. We still got Saturday. We still got, Sunday, right? We still got 3 days left. Can we get back above 39,000 on the close? That's what I'm going to watch for going into the weekly close tonight or this weekend. We're obviously below all major moving averages, right? I mean, you can't deny that we're below major moving averages. Just for fun's sake, let's actually check where our 200-week moving average is. Just for fun, I'm just curious where it's sitting now. It's actually sitting at a whopping 19,300. So we know that the 200-week moving average has been pretty much the exact low on week closes in bear markets. Going back in time, right? We know that's kind of been the case. Going back in time, that's I'm not saying it's going to go down to 19,300 or anything. I'm more so just saying, like, you know, worst case scenario, that's where I would see Bitcoin going, and that's like worst case scenario. That's you know, to the point where we're really moving down. I'm actually curious where the 100 is. 100 is sitting at 100's actually sitting at 31,500. So that's actually at an important level at the moment, is that $31,500 level for some more of these like longer term weekly moving averages. So 31,500 to 19,300. You know, you'll have a lot of people calling for 19,300, but we'll see. That's obviously right near the previous all-time high. Makes a lot of sense for it to be right there. We'll see what happens. Tom said, WTF is a bear market in crypto. No one knows. I agree. That's why I put a question mark in the title, my friend. That's why I put a question mark in the title. Let's do some Vitalik clapping, by the way.
Happy and clapping. Vitalik is impressed.
Whoa!
Vitalik clapping. Vitalik clapping.
We need some Vitalik clapping in times like this. We need it. Wake me up in 2025. Wake me up in 2025. You guys know me. I always like to say, you know, when everyone's bearish, be greedy. And I tend to generally agree with that sentiment most of the time. Right now is, I would say right now, and I've been saying this, but right now, I don't see anyone that's bullish. I don't see anyone that's bullish. This is the first time where I've sort of looked back, reflected, and haven't seen anyone that's bullish. Right now, that the sentiment is just so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad, man. I'm bearish. you know, everyone's bearish, right? I mean, I guess that should be the new motto of the channel. I'm bearish. We're all bearish. But yeah, our Giordano Inu fractal. Okay, our Giordano Inu fractal. Well, that's also probably. We might have to throw this in the trash too, guys. We might have to throw this in the trash. Now, like I've been saying, we got to see what the daily closes. If we can get some type of retracement back up, this could still be valid. I would like to, if somehow, some way, Bitcoin can close the daily back above 39,600. To me, this fractal would still be valid. But it closed below that, I don't see it being valid. So let's hope for some type of pump going into the close tonight. We still got a long day ahead of us. Hopefully stocks can bounce back a little bit and maybe help Bitcoin get back above there. But right now, we might have to get the trash can ready. So let's actually draw a little trash can. There we go. Let's get that on there. Let's draw a little lid on the trash. There we go. Okay. And then let's label this trash for fractals only. Okay, there we go. Trash for fractals only. So this is like a recycle bin for fractals, okay? So we have all our previous fractals in there. Let's get the trash can ready for tonight. She's like, let's get the trash can ready for tonight. If it happens to be, we'll throw it in the trash can tonight. I don't want to throw it in the trash can. It's been beautiful. It's been very, very beautiful, but it's almost time to throw it in the trash. It's almost time, guys. It's almost time. Fractal isn't dead yet. It just happened to dump faster. Could be. Someone said that's a wild chub. Oh, man. It's a wild chub. One thing I also want to notice, I mean, this is, I guess, a little bit of hopium. It's not even close to really happening yet, though. I'm waiting for the hash ribbons buy signal, man. I mean, this is something I've been watching lately. We're not really even close to getting it. You need basically to get it, you need the green to cross over the gray here, and then it to cross back over again. You can see that we're not even close to getting across. I'm waiting for this. I mean, as we know, every time these cross, it tends to be an excellent time to buy, if not one of the better times to buy. So, you know, obviously, I'm still accumulating. I accumulated up here. I'll still accumulate on the way down. But for me to do my big buy, like my big, like, massive buy, I'm waiting for the hash ribbon signal, right? I'm waiting for the hash ribbons signal. That's what I'm really waiting for to here to, like, you know, whatever fiat I have left. I don't have any more. I don't have much more fiat, okay? You guys know, you know, we don't have much more fiat on here. There's no volume in my wallet. We all have no more fiat. There's no volume in my wallet. Where's all my fiat? Oh yeah, buying all the other dips. Buying every single other dip I was told to buy. I don't have any more fiat, Jordan. There's no volume in my wallet. Whatever fiat I have left, probably like $50 or something. I will throw in when we get this, but you know, obviously we're not even close to getting it yet, so we got to be patient. We got to be patient on that. What else do we have? Our 21-week or our 20-week MA extension that we like to look at. We're still sitting on the trend line. You know, this is something I've been watching for a while. Will this trend finally break? It's looking a little dicey here. If we get a little bit more downside on the weekly, this trend line could break. That's held for the last four bottoms, okay? It's held. So let's see what happens. I mean, very, very close. What this basically measures is how far Bitcoin is extended from the 20-week. You know, right now we're sitting right on that level. So if we get a little bit lower, well, when we do break this trend, usually we come back down to right around this level here, which could be a little bit more downside action, which I think everyone is sort of at peace with at the moment. Everyone's at peace with that. What are you guys saying in the chat here? Oh, I'm getting some text, guys. How is your SHIB doing? Oh, my SHIB is doing awful, man. My SHIB investment, I think I bought it, what, at 0.25? My SHIB is down, probably down about 15%. I got to assume. Where's SHIB at? Where's SHIB? SHIB. Holy majoli. Actually, we're probably not down that much. We're probably down, probably down 10% of my SHIB buy already. And I just did it yesterday. Not even 24 hours ago. 10% down on my SHIB. I knew SHIB was an absolute SHIB investment. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. Someone said we bounced off 38K. Yeah, if you want to call this a bounce. I mean, this looks like a bounce for ants for me. A bounce for me, guys. A bounce looks like this. Right? I mean, to me, a bounce looks like this. This, is this a bounce? It's a little bit too early to tell, right? But, a little bit too early to tell. Obviously, I mean, the one thing I will say is we do still have this downwards channel. So I don't want everyone to get all up in arms. We still have this downwards channel that we've been watching that has been respected pretty well, right? Pretty well. We have multiple touches up here. We have multiple touches in this consolidation. We have multiple touches in this consolidation. Now we're back down at that level again. The question is, will it hold? Every time we do consolidate at the bottom of this level or this channel, we do end up coming back up to test, maybe not the top. Up here we didn't come to test the top, but we usually end up getting some type of bounce off this to the upside. So will this be the level we get a relief rally at? I know everyone's sort of saying, Jordan, we're due for a relief rally. Where's the relief rally, right? Even bear markets have relief rallies. Where is it? We haven't got one yet, right? This wasn't a relief rally. This was just a blah. This wasn't a relief rally. This was just a blah, right? We haven't really gotten a true relief rally just yet. Literally none, right? Literally none. So I'm waiting for that relief rally. We're all waiting for that relief rally. And would this be the time? I don't know. I'm not going to call for one because we haven't gotten one yet. Everyone's saying, oh, we need a relief rally. I would argue that we don't need one. Okay, we don't need a relief rally. I think that trying to say that we do need one, I think is slightly foolish. Just go look back at May for a perfect example. Did May have a relief rally?
Nope.
Right, so don't expect one. But I would say common sense would in a typical market, you would be likely to get a relief rally to the upside. And we are right at support again, right? Maybe we can come back down to 36 and then we get a relief rally. I don't know. It's all a guess at this point, guys. You guys know. I've been telling you guys this forever. It's all a guess. Does anyone really know? No. Okay? We're just all along here for the ride. And we're going to have fun while we're here. That's about it. VGH said the market won't relief rally. It will turn and set a new all-time high by end of Q1. VGH, you make me slightly bullish, man. You make me very, very bullish, VGH. The only thing that I would argue, VCH, is just the outside factors, right? I mean, how do we, indicators, on-chain, right, and fundamentals, those can all look bullish for Bitcoin, but if the overall macro environment is bearish, how does that set up Bitcoin to make new all-time highs? That's my only argument here. That's my only argument, all right? I would love for it to happen. It's just right now, it's tough for me to imagine. It's just tough for me to imagine in my head Bitcoin just mooning to the upside here, right? Without maybe some type, like I said, if we get some type of capitulation which really wrecks everyone, wrecks all open longs, just wrecks everyone, then maybe we can get a nice capitulation, a bounce back up, and that can fuel a rally to the upside. But just, sort of something like this, right, where Bitcoin maybe goes sideways here for a little bit, and then starts to come back up, I don't see, in my opinion, something like that. I just don't see it, in my opinion. At least at the moment, right? Things can change, right? If some of these Fed meetings go a little bit better than we expect, and good news starts coming out, right? Maybe that can change things. But at the current moment, I just don't see it. I don't see it. BTC definitely doing what it wants to do. Dump. Key said, did BTC die? Yeah. You YouTubers are the crypto gods and you know it. Need you to stay positive, Jordan. I'm still positive, man. Listen, I'm still bullish, right? I have not sold any of my crypto. If I was truly bearish, right? If I was truly bearish on crypto for the next couple of years, I would sell. I would sell my whole portfolio if I was truly bearish on crypto, right? Because I would sell and try to buy lower. I'm just not truly bearish on crypto. I'm bearish short term. I remain bullish long term, though. I remain very, very bullish, and I'm not. I would rather be in the market because I think it's more risky right now to not be in the market than to be out of the market, right? Because to me, right, I have a long-term mindset. And if Bitcoin drops another, let's say worst case scenario, right? Let's just do a worst case scenario. If Bitcoin drops another 50%, right, and just has some bear market action into 2022, 2023, say if it just does something like that, for example. That I would rather go through this because I would know where it would be going at some point. It would come back up, right? I would rather go through that than miss out on, maybe something that goes like this where we get a dip back down, some type of good news comes back and then Bitcoin goes up like this. I would rather go through this than miss out on this. And that's just my mindset, right? Because I know eventually where we're going, so it's either I wait for it to go back up, or it goes back up sooner than I think. I would rather. To me, it's more risky to miss out on the move up than to stomach the move down. That's just the way I go through things. Some people might have a different philosophy. It really depends on how risk adverse you are. That's just the way I think of it, right? After capitulation. After capitulation is more interesting to re-enter. Yeah, I mean that's what I think too. I think Bitcoin probably have a capitulation at some point. Let's see. If it drops another 50%, I'm gonna sell my soul. You gonna sell your soul? That would be crazy, man. That would be absolutely crazy. What would you guys rather? All right, let me ask you guys this in the chat. Would you guys rather stomach, or would you guys rather, how should I word this? Would you guys rather miss out on this, right? Miss out on this, or stomach this? What would you guys rather do? Would you guys rather miss out on a massive pump right now, or stomach a massive dip right now? What would you rather do? What would you rather do? I'll ask you guys in the chat. I like to know what you guys think. I'm going option number one. Huddle. The Fed FUD is real. Bada bing, bada boom. Neither. Someone said neither. Stomach and buy 2022. Shazeb said miss out. I'm holding, man. I haven't sold any of my crypto, guys. I will be honest with you. If I sell, I'll let you know. I have not sold one bit. If anything, I bought because I had to buy SHIB yesterday. I have buy orders set. I have buy orders set now. Right now, I don't like to look at the charts. Like I said, I would probably scoop some up here at like the $37,000 range. Probably scoop up some Bitcoin at $37,000 along with altcoins. Right? When I say buy, at 37,000, I'm not just talking about Bitcoin. I'm talking about I'd buy alts at that level too. So if Bitcoin goes to 37,000, I'd probably scoop some more up. And then after that, I mean, if that breaks, I mean, I would probably wait until, probably the lower 30Ks in that instance. I'd probably wait till the lower 30Ks. If I miss out on the exact bottom, it is what it is. But that's probably what my thought process with Airbnb is 37K, and then if that breaks, I'm probably looking more towards 31 to 30K. If that's the case. DCA and HODL family, facts. I'll go tinyman.org. That sounds like P-Hub, man. I'm not going on there. Tiny Man. Listen, man, if it was Big Man, I'd go on there, right? Because if it was Big Man, I'd go on there. But not Tiny Man. Not Tiny Man whatsoever. That ain't happening. I mean, do we even want to look at alts? Alts are getting wrecked, man. I don't know if you guys actually want to look at alts today. What are you guys saying in the chat, by the way? Hold on, let me actually go back and read some of these. Jordan was pissed yesterday. That was funny. I have to go back and I watched a little bit of it. I have to go back and watch the full thing. I think I missed the beginning, and I heard that the beginning was the most funny part. So I have to go back and watch it today. I'm also excited for BitBoy's stream. Will BitBoy capitulate today? Will BitBoy capitulate? He said that if Bitcoin broke below 39K, originally it was 40K, then he changed it to 39K. He said that he would capitulate if Bitcoin went below 39K. Here we are, below 39K. Let's find out if he capitulates. That would be interesting. Imagine BitBoy capitulates today and then Bitcoin just goes, woo, to the upside. Boom. Boom. To the upside. Imagine. Let's see. ETH wrecked my portfolio. $3,900 average. Would you hold for the long term if you don't need the money? Yeah. If you don't need the money, I'd hold. If you need the money, well, I'd probably sell. Right? I mean, that's the most basic answer I could tell you, man. I mean, if you're already in it now, I think we're probably going to go a little bit lower. I mean, if you really want to roll the dice and sell and then try to buy back lower, go ahead. That's personally not my strategy. I would just DCA down. It's totally up to you, though. It depends on what you want to do, man. ETH did hit a pretty important support, though. Its previous low. It actually wicked right to that level, right to 2,300. But I think that ETH could come back down to the 786 retrace, right? The 786 retrace is exactly at the previous low. Hold on. Let me actually go right here. Put this down. Boom. The 786 retrace is exactly at this previous high. I think ETH can come back down to 2,400-ish. I definitely think it could come back down to 2,400. Altcoins love the 786 retrace. So keep that in mind. And it makes sense on a structure level, right? That's the previous high back here from July. Back test that. You hope Bitcoin bottoms out at that point and you continue up. But that's ultimately what we're waiting there for ETH. Bada bing. Bada boom. FYI, couldn't hold any longer. Sold my KDA bag for $6 for 5K. Originally bought for 30K. Oh, man, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. The one thing I will say, Khalid, I'm glad that, I'm not glad that you lost money, but I'm glad that you probably learned a lesson here, right? If a YouTuber is shilling a coin after it already pumped, there's probably a reason why they're shilling it, right? So don't FOMO, okay? Never buy the tops, right? A good rule that I use is only buy anything that's a 20% dip and below, okay? That's a rule that I use. It helps me not to FOMO, okay? At least you probably were taught a lesson, okay, going forward. I went through that too. I bought a lot of tops back in my days, okay? I lost a ton of money, put me in a bad spot for a little bit, okay? At least this has taught you not to listen to what other people say and also not to FOMO at tops, okay? Don't FOMO at tops. But I'm sorry, Cleed. I'm sorry that happened to you, man. I really am. But hey, everyone has to go through things like that to learn, and it sets you up better for the future. I will say that. Dimitri said, we had so much good moment with that pump song. Now you play it, and it's making me emotional. It's making us all emotional, man. I'm emotional. We're all emotional. Let's see. DXY at resistance and USDT. Wait, hold on. DXY at resistance and USDT DOM do a dip. The DXY is at resistance. Yeah, I mean the DXY as well. Yeah, it bounced off. See, I don't like the DXY bounce here. You bounced off this previous high back here from September. I was looking for that to break. Still could, right? I mean, but if this gets any more momentum and breaks back above these previous lows, the DXY is probably going to continue up. So I'd say the DXY still looks bullish until proven otherwise. Still looks bullish to me. Unless if it breaks 94.71, I think we have some momentum there. But right now it still looks bullish. And then the S&P, I think the S&P broke its previous lows, previous highs. I mean, the S&P, I mean, it's in a bearish trend at the moment. there's outside factors going on, right? So doing TA on the S&P or the NASDAQ or anything like that is sort of a fool's errand, just because there's outside factors going on. It's the same thing with Bitcoin right now. I appreciate that, Christine. Papano said, if you look at the 30-minute chart, things look great. The 30-minute? Let's see. I don't even know if they actually will look great. Let's see. 30-minute. I would argue that. The 30-minute chart, other than having some bullish divergence there, probably still doesn't look too great. I mean, you have bullish divergence on the hourly. The real reason I didn't mention it is because stonks are dumping. So if stonks are dumping, is it going to matter that Bitcoin has hourly bullish divergence? I would argue no. But let's see what Bitcoin does. But I appreciate that, Papano, as well. I am broke. We're all broke. Oh, man. That's too good. That's too good. When in doubt, zoom out. And like we always say, like we always say, guys, I mean, we go through stuff like this all the time. It feels different than the summertime. I will say, just because everything is so much different outside of crypto, it feels different than the summertime. I'm not going to lie. And that's why, I haven't made really any hefty bets this time around, okay? Feels a little bit different. But when we zoom out, I mean, always zoom out. I mean, you go through these ups and down periods. Some of them are bigger than others, right? I mean, obviously some of them are bigger than others. I'm not expecting us to go into an 85% bear market again. Just for the simple fact that I just don't see, I don't see, we don't have the same foolish money that came in my opinion, right? We don't have the same foolish money that came in say 2017 to push us down 85%. To me, the worst case scenario is Bitcoin going back to 20K, the previous all-time high, and the 200-day moving average, or the 200-week moving average. That's like worst case to me. We're absolute worst case is 20K. I don't see it going below 20K. People will call for 85% bear markets, 90% bear markets. Listen, I will say this. I mean, if it goes below 20K, where I used to ask this question: if Bitcoin goes below 20K, will you guys be buying Bitcoin? If it goes below 20K, or let me ask you this: will you guys be buying altcoins if Bitcoin goes below 20K? Let me know in the chat, because I know I would be, and I know a lot of you guys would be too. It's Friday, also 32K Bitcoin this weekend. I could definitely see 32K Bitcoin. But that's only if stonks like end extremely red this weekend. If stonks can close green, maybe we have some type of relief rally back up to the upside. Why am I invisible? You got to eat the sock you promised us. Listen, the sock is only if we go below 10K. I will say it again, guys. Bitcoin is not going below 10K. Bitcoin is not going, even in some black swan event, Bitcoin is not going below 10K. I will tell you that right now. Michael Saylor himself will buy up all Bitcoin. Okay? Oh, yes? And the one thing I will say, what's exciting about times like this is the lower we go for Bitcoin, in my opinion, the higher chance that we get more institutions buying in. So if we can take anything positive from this, and because I don't want to be all negative, if we can take anything positive from times like this, it's the lower prices we get, the higher chances that we get this big money and these big players to come in, right? And scooping up crypto at lower prices, which inherently rises the floor. So that's the one thing you can say when Bitcoin does have major drops is you get the smart money buying dips, which raises the floor over time, inherently, right? Whereas if Bitcoin's just continuously going up, the supply is just getting bought by retail, which is weak hands, and that obviously, doesn't lower the floor, but doesn't raise it. That's the one positive thing I can say right now. VCH said I'm like the only bull in here right now. No, VCH, Dale's actually bullish too. You and Dale are bullish right now. I am still short-term bearish. I can't flip short-term bullish right now. I can't do it. But my invalidation, for me to flip back short-term bullish, I would need Bitcoin to probably break back above I would need Bitcoin to break back above at this point. It's sort of hefty here. I would say at this point, if Bitcoin could, it's probably still 46K. To me, it's still 46K. Even if Bitcoin did something like this and retraced back up, something like this back up here, I still wouldn't be too confident. To me, we got to break 46K. We break 46K, then yeah. I mean, then we broke these previous lows. Everything's all good. But until then, I can't flip short-term bullish. Doesn't mean I think people get confused about short-term. Doesn't mean that I'm not bullish overall. I'm still bullish on crypto. Or else I wouldn't be holding it, right? I wouldn't be holding it if that wasn't the case. What's up, Alpha? My guess for bottom is 35K. Nice. Bitcoin for grandkids? Facts. Maybe Bearish still having it? Bearish still having, man. That would be crazy. There's no volume. There's always no volume, man. How many people we got in here today? I know there's a couple people other streaming at this time, so let's see. We got 1,000 peeps in here. All right. Not too bad. I know there's a couple other streamers streaming right now, so that makes some sense. As it is, Savvy has a crying Jordan filter on his live stream. That's awesome, man. That's awesome, bro. That is completely awesome. I love it. I love the crying Jordan filter. I don't get salty. Listen, I don't get salty over that stuff. I don't get salty about that stuff at all. I love when people troll me, man. I love when people troll me. I love when people make memes of me. I love it, man. It makes me laugh. Because you know why? Because I'm generally a positive person. I'm generally I love funny stuff. Okay? Some people are just miserable, bro. Some people are just miserable. You know, some people's emotions are just so tied to the market, man. You know, if it's going in their way, oh yeah, woohoo! If it's not going their way, no, man. You got to take your emotions out of the market, right? You can't get too up or down in this thing, dude. You can't. Jeb said that we're entering the anger phase. Oh yeah, I have that too up here. Guys, where do you think we are right now? I think that we are in denial. I hate to say it, but I think we're in the denial phase. It just makes so much sense for me because actually, the more I think about this, I think we were in denial at our last consolidation. I think we were in denial. Because everyone was saying, don't worry, we're going to bounce back, right? This could be the bottom. 40K is the bottom, 40K is the bottom, 40K is the bottom. I don't think we're in complacency just because, most people weren't expecting most people weren't saying this is just a cool off, right? we were way past this is just a cool off, right? I mean, we dropped 40%. And I would probably argue that we're probably denial going into panic. I think we're in between denial and panic. That's where I think we're in. We're in between denial and panic. I still think we have one more move back down where everyone's going to go, crap! Everyone's going to start going, crap! Everyone is selling! I need to get out! What am I going to do? Who shorted the market? Why did the government allow this to happen? We need regulation. We need all the regulation. Crap! Everyone's selling. No! What am I gonna do? No! I think we're in between these two. You can argue that maybe we're already at panic. We're somewhere in this range. I think. I think we got a little bit more downside, but I do think that maybe it depends. What are you guys saying here? Depression. QM thinks we're in depression. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. Depression. A lot of anger. George, keep denial before wrecked. Yeah. I definitely think denial or panic. That's where we are. You know, I don't know if we're quite at anger yet. I don't know why people are saying we need we need regulation. I don't know if people are asking for regulation just yet. You know, I know one person who's not asking for regulation. We don't need regulation. This is awesome. You guys just don't know how to trade. You guys are idiots. You guys just don't know how to trade this market. If you did, you guys wouldn't be asking for regulation. You guys wouldn't be asking for that. You guys are just idiots. Okay? Just like Bitboy said, you guys are all idiots. You guys know how to make money in this market. Okay, I do. You guys should be shorting Bitcoin. The best performing asset of all time. Make sure you guys keep shorting, okay? You guys... Oh, man. Friggin' Java, man. He's getting on my nerves at this point. I'm going to talk to the manager. Gary G already said he's going to be focused on going after exchange in 2022. Interesting. Speaking of regulations, check out Netflix stock. I saw Netflix absolutely got pummeled. I saw Netflix got pummeled here. Let me see. S&P looks like it's trying to bounce back here, at least short term, so that's good. Oh! Holy majoli. It doesn't even show. I know this thing dropped like 20% after market, but holy crow. Holy guacamole. Holy.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
45K for a stock. I mean, 45% for a stock, bro. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. That's worse than BTC. Holy majoli. Goodbye, man. I need that sound effect. Goodbye. I need the Windows one. I definitely need that. Netflix looks like a crypto chart. They need Clipflix. Why dump? I don't know why. I don't know I don't really know the reason why Netflix dumped, but that's quite
Alt season when BTC retraces
that's quite nuts.
0.702 BIP.
BTC. I canceled Netflix a while ago to watch YouTube. Listen, I don't know anyone who actually. I don't know who anyone. I only watch YouTube now, right? The only thing that I'll flip on and watch is YouTube. I never watch anything besides YouTube. It's always either it's YouTube or some type of sports, right? YouTube and sports. That's it. I never watch movies. I never watch videos. I never watch shows anymore at all. So I think a lot of people still use the streaming services, but there's so many options nowadays. I don't know how they all coexist. There's so many options. Let's see. Marvel movies. Yeah, I'll watch a Marvel movie. I can definitely mess with the Marvel movies for sure. I'm a big Marvel guy. And I'm sort of I need another Avengers to come out because Avengers is my stuff. Definitely my stuff. What's up? What's up, Pricklewood Peppy? Thanks for coming a member, man. Appreciate that, dude. Thanks for coming a member. Tsunami said alt season when BTC retraces back up to the 702 fib. When Bitcoin retraces to the 702 fib. Let's see. I mean, I know a lot of people are still calling for an alt season, which I think will happen. The alt season will happen if but Bitcoin's going to have some type of retrace. Okay? Some type of retrace. What's interesting is Bitcoin actually wicked exactly to the 786, which a lot of the times crypto loves the 786. Okay? Usually altcoins do. Usually Bitcoin loves the 618, but look at that. I mean, we wicked right to the 786 Fibonacci. So will this be a point where BTC gets a bounce? I mean, it doesn't have to. It hasn't really respected these retracements really at all, to be honest. I mean, if you take it from swing low to swing high, it hasn't really bounced off any of them besides the 382. 382, you got to bounce. None of these really got to bounce at all. None of them. None of them whatsoever. So will the 786 be different? So far, yes, we did get a bounce, but we got to see where we go from there. I do think that if Bitcoin does get a retrace, a lot of people are calling for a retrace back up to 52K. I do think altcoins would go absolutely nuts in that scenario because people would be like, oh, Bitcoin's back on, bull market, bull market, bull market. Bitcoin's going back up to the moon. Altcoins be going nuts. But then it might just be a retrace and we come back down. Obviously, time will tell. I know BC Backer is a popular guy that's been calling for a altcoin season for a long time now. I would love an altcoin season, but we obviously need Bitcoin to go up for an altcoin season. Anyone that's expecting altcoins to just go nuts without Bitcoin like 2018, not going to happen. It's not going to happen, guys. It's just a different market now. The big money's in Bitcoin, and that controls the market overall. So I think a lot of people are waiting for that altcoin rally, but we need Bitcoin to go up for the altcoin rally. We're not going to see a 2018 altcoin rally where, Bitcoin goes down and altcoins go up. We're not going to see that. We won't see that. I hate to say it, but we're not going to see that. I know a lot of people want to see that, but it won't happen. XRP court case will be the turning point. Hopefully, Stuart. Didn't they push that back another month? I know it was supposed to be at the end of January. Didn't they push that back to the end of February? Trevor said last year was the alt season. Yes, all of 2021 was an alt season. That's why I don't even like using alt season as a term, because alt season was all of 2021. I mean, a lot of people forget that fact. A lot of people are like, oh, but where's alt season? When alt season? When alt season? Bro, were you even here in 2021? Look at 2021, right? From the beginning of 2021, which was this exact peak, to the end of 2021, we went from 73% dominance all the way back down to 39% dominance. All of 2021 was alt season, okay? Literally all of 2021 was alt season. Doesn't mean we can't still go lower, but, a lot of people like to say, oh, when alt season, when moon, when altcoins moon. Altcoins mooned all last year. Literally. All last year. February 28th, said DJ. That'd be nice. We got another month until that happens. All right.
Things must be serious. Morning stream. When zero.
Things must be serious. Morning stream. I generally like hanging out and doing the morning streams. I've just said that there's got to be something going on. The last 2 days, there's been stuff going on, so I like to hop on these days. It's fun. I like because this is what I do in the morning most of the time, anyways. At least in the early morning, early morning. But if there's stuff going on too, I'll hop on here too. What else was I looking at here? But thanks, sir, dude. I'll see you tonight, man. You're here now, so I'll see it right now, anyways. Clint said, no more alt seasons, no big money going into alts, just retail hacks going into alts, and retail is out of fiat. It's over, alt boys. Clint loves BTC. I love BTC too. I mean, BTC is a large proponent of my portfolio as well. Large proportion of my portfolio. And the lower that Bitcoin goes, the more I'll scale into Bitcoin. So that's my thought process there. Dump it. Police knocked on the door yesterday pretending to be Amazon. What the heck? DJ, why did they do that, man? That sounds like a crap show, dude. Absolute crap show. Ah, man. What else? Is Mana really down 14%? Am I seeing this correctly? I guess it is. Holy moly. Mana's down a good amount. Holy majoli. Mana was at $6 at one point. Man, I forget sometimes that Mana went up to $6. That's crazy. All right, guys. I might call it a stream until later. I'll see you guys in a few hours. We're talking 7 hours or so. I'll see you guys then. Nothing really going on right now. I thought maybe Bitcoin was going to have another move, but it really didn't. It's kind of just going sideways now. So hopefully we come back to, you know, a close above, well, hopefully we get a close tonight above, we're hoping for a close back above 39.6. You know, we're not that far away. We're talking what? If I can do my math correctly here. We're only talking about $800 or so away from getting back above 39.6. We get a daily close back above 39.6. All right, we're looking a little bit better, right? We're looking a little better. But if here's the thing, we got some work to do, right? So let's get our swords, let's get our shields, all the bulls, right? Let's get all our swords and shields out today, all right? Let's do one last hurrah before we go. Vikings! Vikings! Unite! We must close this daily back above 39,600.
Ugly goo.
If we don't do that, all will be lost. We will lose the war. So let's fight all day for our comrades. All right? I will see you guys tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like the stream and make sure you guys fight to the end. See you guys later. Goodbye. Oh, man.